我要 share 了先。
testing 一下。
所以我有两个手机。哦，live 了 OK. We're going live already. Let me
OK，
see. Let me share the refresh my.
later 你 intro 我一下哈。
哦，yep.
大概
Yes.
啦。
Hi guys, welcome tonight. So tonight topic we're going to share about say goodbye to plantar fasciitis. Okay, we have Jess, me from Run Fast Academy, Jess from Physiotherapy. Okay, let's wait for others to come in. Okay, guys, feel free to share, give us a like and share the Facebook Live. Watch party with your friends.
No, 不要 cannot watch party because I won't see the question.
Oh yeah, okay.
Cannot. Just share the original link. Yeah.
Just
The
share the
reason
original link
why,
will do.
yeah, because if you comment in watch party, if they ask question, we won't be able to see. Yeah.
Okay, understand. Hi, Nat
Hey,
Wong.
Nat, I
Hello,
thought
Nat
you want
Wong.
to sleep. Nat just now contact me. He asked me whether
Mm.
we will record our Facebook because he want to sleep early for Lady Gaga's online concert later.
Uy, what time? Lady Gaga, what time?
2 a.m. I think.
Okay, never mind. After this, you still have time. You still have a 2 hour nap. Then you can watch Lady Gaga. Okay. So, okay. I think without further, today we have invite Jess from Apple Physio to talk about more about say goodbye to plantar fasciitis. So, let's pass the mic to Jess.
Okay, for those of you who is watching, thank you for watching. And I'm glad actually some people have been following both of us to watch what we actually talk about. Sam, we already have, I think this is our third or fourth Facebook Live together, right? About running.
Third Facebook Live. Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. And along the way, we improve ourselves and then our life gets smoother and smoother.
Yeah.
So for those of you, if you are new to our Facebook Live, don't worry, I will introduce myself all over again. I'm a physiotherapist. My name is Jess, and I'm responsible for 3 questions in my office every day. So question number 1 is, I will answer people when they ask me, when can I run again or can I run tomorrow? Okay, question number 2 is, can you tell me why I got this pain? And then question number 3 is, tell me how to fix this pain. Yeah, so these 3 questions. So basically, due to nature of my work, I see a lot of runners with running injury, and don't be surprised. The chances of runner get running injury is as high as 70%. That means for every 10 runners, 7 runners will have history of injury or currently having injury. Yeah, so 70%, which is very high. And according to research, the number 1 injury caused by running is knee pain. And number 2 is foot and ankle pain. And I'm sure you won't be surprised to hear about plantar fasciitis, also known as heel pain. Yeah. So maybe people around you or yourself is having this kind of problem, pain in the heel, especially first few steps in the morning. And it doesn't cause pain when you run, but it tends to hurt the first few kilometers of running and then after you're running. Yeah. First few steps in the morning, beginning of running, and after running. Okay. And this is a very difficult condition and complicated condition to treat. Some people, they would have experienced going to physiotherapy, treatment, see doctor, injection, but the pain doesn't go away. And today I'm going to share you some tips where you need to check yourself and to see whether you miss out anything in the journey of treating plantar fasciitis. Okay, Sam, can I share my screen?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, let's open where's my screen lah? Can see my screen or not?
Yes, can see.
Can see, Okay. You are seeing someone pointing the heel, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So typically, people with plantar fasciitis, they will tend to have pain around the inner part of the heel, especially from the picture you can see this person using two of her thumb pointing at the area of pain in the morning. Yeah, so this is where the plantar fascia located. So plantar fasciitis means inflammation of a structure under the foot called plantar fascia. Yeah, pain in the heel. And the first thing that you need to check for plantar fasciitis is you need to check the amount of movement you have for your toes. Yeah. So tips number one, check your toe flexibility. So how to check? It's very simple. Don't do it now, yeah, because you have to watch the live, right? So kneel on the floor, yeah. Sit on the heel like a Japanese, but with your toes all lifted up. Yeah, can you see from the picture? This lady is sitting, but all the toes are lifted up on the mat or floor. Yeah, if your knee is not good, you can put like some cushion or pillow under your knee to protect your knee, and then you can check the flexibility of your toes. You are not supposed to experience pain in the toes when you do this test. Yeah, all your toes should be able to be fully extended. Okay, for those of you, if you experience pain, especially in the big toe when you do this test, that means you do not have enough mobility. So people with poor mobility of their toes, especially big toe, are at high risk of getting plantar fasciitis. And if you have bunion problem, this will cause this will put you at high risk of getting plantar fasciitis as well. Okay, so this is a test number one that you need to do if you have plantar fasciitis. Okay, so far all okay, Sam?
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, number two, check your hamstring flexibility. Hamstring is the big muscles at the back of your thigh, right? So if you look at the first picture, someone laying down on the floor holding the leg and then try to straighten the knee, right? Okay, the top picture. So this is the test you need to check. A lot of time when we do hamstring flexibility test, we will try to bend forward, see whether we can touch our toes or not. This is okay, but this is not the most accurate hamstring flexibility test. Yeah, because plantar fasciitis, they normally happen in one of the leg, and then later it will become pain in another leg or both together later. So it will be better if you can test your flexibility one by one, like this test. Yeah. So first of all, you need to lie down on the floor, lift up your leg, and then use your hand to support your thigh, and try to straighten your knee as far as possible towards the ceiling. So if you can see the picture at the bottom, the one on my left side, this guy is able to straighten the leg fully. Yeah, if you can see the yellow color line. Yeah, so this is the perfect flexibility. If you can do this, if you're not sure, do beside a mirror. See how much bending and how much you can straighten your knee. So if you can do like this guy, that means you have good flexibility of your hamstring. And always compare with your other leg. Yeah. But unfortunately, if you are like the guy on the next picture, this guy lying down and he's not able to straighten the knee fully. If you look at the yellow color line, he is very far away from the yellow line. Yeah, if you are like this, that means you need to work on your hamstring flexibility more. Yeah, okay. So I hope you have a better idea about how to check your flexibility. It doesn't matter whether you can touch a toe or not, because sometimes when you don't have good flexibility at your hamstring, you have good flexibility around the back, you will overcompensate using your back. So it's not accurate to check your flexibility by bending down and reach to your toes. But instead, I will recommend you to use this supine lying on the floor test to check your flexibility. This will be a more accurate version. Okay? So far, so good, yeah? Sam, am I too fast? Can,
No, okay. Good,
Can,
good, good.
Okay. Now, the third thing is, a lot of people, they tell me, oh, I have this plantar fasciitis. I keep doing stretching of my calf muscles. I go physio, I do massage, I do foam rolling, but it doesn't help. Yeah. But a lot of people, they forgot about the strength. Plantar fasciitis happen when you have poor flexibility of your calf, together with weak calf muscles. Yeah, so this is a simple test to do calf muscle strength. It has to be a video, unfortunately, but I cannot show the video here because the video quality through Facebook Live is not good. So this is a screenshot of the video. If you are interested to see the video, we will give you the YouTube link. Yeah, please comment YouTube if you would like to have the link later. Yeah, we will send to you. Okay. For now, this is how it looks like from the video. I'm going to show you which part we are testing, how we are going to test, and why you have to watch out during the test. Yeah. So basically, you got to stand next to a wall, put your hands on something stable, do some heel raises movement for 25 times, and observe for difficulty of doing the test. You'll be surprised. A lot of people can hardly do more than 10. Yeah. So as a runner, you are required to have at least 25 times of single leg heel raises. Okay, a lot of time, people with plantar fasciitis, they will have problem doing this movement fully. Yeah, like for example, if you have pain in your right leg, you will tend to have difficulty to do this test on your right leg. Okay, the other test. Oh, so many tests. Yeah. The other test is toe flexor strength test. Sounds very complicated, but it's actually the grip strength of your toe lah. Yeah, so basically you need a piece of newspaper, and then you have to use your toe muscles to tear the newspaper. Yeah, so this is also a video, but we cannot play the video now due to the video quality problem. Yeah, so if you open the video through YouTube link, you will be able to see the full video. Yeah, and I will demonstrate how you're supposed to do the test. Okay, so again, if you want the video, please comment YouTube in the comment area. After the live, we are going to send you the link and you can watch the link later. Okay. A lot of people with plantar fasciitis, they complain about pain at the bottom of the leg, first few steps in the morning. Yeah. So I also make another video to show you 2 tips to reduce morning heel pain. Yeah. So the tips number 1 basically is to massage the plantar fascia area, how to massage it before you step on the floor. And also second thing is a little bit of stretching around your ankle to warm up your leg before you start walking in the morning. Yeah. So for more details, again, click YouTube or you comment YouTube. We will send you the link after the Facebook Live. Okay. And besides these 2 tips to reduce morning heel pain, during MCO, a lot of us actually walk a lot at home barefooted. Yeah. And barefoot walking is very bad for plantar fasciitis. Please, if you have plantar fasciitis or heel problem, if you are walking at home, please try to wear slipper or put some cushion under the heel. Yeah, as you may experience worsening of your heel pain during MCO, you might be curious like, actually, why I am not even running, but I get my plantar fascia seem to be worse. Don't forget, you are walking barefoot at home. So this is very damaging to your plantar fascia. It will actually irritate the plantar fascia a lot. Yeah. Okay. So remember to check your toes flexibility, to check your calf muscle strength, to check your toe gripping strength. Yeah. And these are the few important tips where people always neglect during the journey of treating their plantar fascia, and that's why they ended up not recovering from plantar fasciitis. Okay. Oh, I think I'm done with my part, Sam. Your turn. Let me rest.
Okay. So thank you, Jess. So later I'm going to share about my point of view because I'm the patient last time. I used to have plantar fasciitis. I think 2 times or 3 times. So let me share a bit my experience. I'm going to share you guys a little bit my slide. Just to share screen. Oops, let me just on the screen. Oops, this one. Okay. All right. So basically, I need to tell you guys that what is the SOP, how to run correctly. Then before we move into how to prevent it. Okay. So first of all, you need to understand that no matter how you run, faster or slower, shorter distance or long distance, these are the three SOP we always go through, which is the pose, fall, and pull. The plantar fasciitis usually happen into the pose when you land. Okay. When you back to the pose, which is number one. Can you see the number one, right? Okay. As you can see, the landing part, which is you can see from the leg side, okay, the ankle side, you are doing overstride. You're landing ahead from your body. That's the reason why you cause you to have high impact from your plantar fasciitis to happen. Okay. So next, the anatomic of stride. So usually the first and the second is the one we land on the heel stride and the midfoot stride. So usually, I think most of the runner out of three, two of them are doing overstride. Okay. So the third one, fourth one, and fifth one is the correct running technique, which is the SOP. Okay. And you may ask, hey, people tell me that running long distance, you should land on a heel stride. Short distance, a middle distance, you should land on a midfoot stride. Actually, running is not just about the foot. Okay, it's the whole body structures, the anatomic. Okay, so the whole body alignment is very, very important. As you can see, the heel stride, right? Basically, you lock your joint upon impact. Okay, it's up to 3 times body weight absorbing the impact. And it also to the active landing. Okay, when you active landing, you overstride, you heel stride, you just pull from your leg, roll over, so your muscle have a tear from there. So this is the one of the reason. Okay, let me just stop sharing.
Oh, done. Your side done already?
Done already. So
okay.
just to share more about my experience, how do I get the plantar fasciitis? First time is not intention one, which is I don't know how I get it. But second time
Sure
is
not.
intention one. Yes, first time is
The
like
hell?
blah blah blah. I
What do
got
you mean
my
intention?
okay. Let me share about my experience. True experience. Okay, kisah benar. So the first time when because I used to run a lot of overstride one last time. Before I learned about the running technique, basically the method, like the post method. So I have overstride. So I got my first plantar fasciitis, which is I think I also come and visit Jess also. I'm a Jess customer last time. So then after that, treatment done already is about I think took me about 2 intention to do that one. Why is because I'm trying to learn about how to run faster with a fast cadence, right? So I use the metronome. So the metronome have 180 beats, beat, beat, beat like that, right? So when every beat, right, I step harder into the ground. So it's like stepping, landing very hard. It's like active, we call active landing, which is step very hard in the ground. So this hard landing, right, it become, it's like a impact to our foot, okay, the below the foot. So this caused me plantar fasciitis, second time intention one. I think I rest about 7 to 8 months, but I'm not join any a lot of race, but this caused rest very, very long, okay. So then I relook back my running form and how should I run. So every time when we run, right, there's two things you need to think about it. You shouldn't do active landing. You should always pull up your leg, okay. You shouldn't do overstride. These are the 3 tips I can give you, okay. Please make sure if you still can hurt your friends landing very hard, right, please be careful, okay. Cool, that is my the plantar fasciitis, how to treat and how to prevent. You can also feel free to comment here.
Okay, for those of you who just come just now, Sam, I would like to share my screen again.
Sure can.
For those of you who just come in, you missed my assessment session just now. I would like to just show you briefly again, because this is very important. And probably this is the reason why you need to watch today's live. I don't want you to miss this, So just now I talked about how to assess your toe mobility. Are you able to see my screen, Sam?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Shucks and once you share, then I will share from here.
Yeah, once I share, you let me know because I won't be able to see.
Can.
Boleh?
Got it.
Got it, Okay. For those of you who come in just now, I share a few tips for you to assess your plantar fasciitis, or also known as heel pain. So these are tips number 1, check your toe mobility. Tips number 2, check your hamstring flexibility. Yeah, if you are lying down on the floor, try to straighten your knee, see how far you can straighten. As you can see, the guy on the left able to straighten fully, the other guy is not able to straighten fully. Yeah, so don't be the guy who cannot straighten the hamstring fully. Yeah, so a lot of time people with plantar fasciitis, they tend to have hamstring problems. So please work on your hamstring flexibility. Number 3, check your calf muscle strength. I will send you YouTube link. If you would like the YouTube link, please comment YouTube. Yeah, I will show you how to do your strength test at home. Toe flexor strength test, your toe grip strength, also YouTube link. And how to reduce your morning heel pain, YouTube link as well. We don't show the video here because the video quality through Facebook Live is very bad. We will send you the YouTube link. You watch the YouTube link. So comment YouTube if you would like to get the video link. Yeah. Okay. I'm done with my sharing. So I would like to continue. A lot of time when people with plantar fasciitis, with heel pain, they come to office, they actually have no idea what's going on. The first thing I will ask them is, can you tell me how is this pain started? They will say, I don't know, the pain just come one. I don't know. I also didn't do anything or no. So you always say, I didn't do anything. You have no idea why you get this pain. Actually, there must be a reason. So I will start asking them question more specifically. Yeah. For example, I will ask them, did you try to change the way you run? Yeah. So a lot of time they say, oh, actually, my friend tell me heel strike is very bad. They say I got heel strike. So I try to land mid-foot lah. So a lot of time they overcorrect. So they will end up landing on the forefoot, and the overemphasis to land on mid-foot and forefoot. Plus, they do not have enough calf muscle strength, because when you want to do forefoot landing, your calf muscle must be very strong. So you don't have the amount of strength, you change your running technique. That's one of the reasons why you have plantar fasciitis. Okay, that is problem number 1. Okay, problems number 2. I asked them, do you hear how you land when you run? Actually, I don't know, because I wear headphone and I listen to music when I run leh. That is not a good habit. So please listen to how you land every time when you run. Yeah, it's very important, because just now Sam tell you, oh, you cannot do active landing. You must pull, You may not understand. Yeah, people who do active landing, normally they run like elephant. Okay, so when they run, right, they will slap the floor. Yeah, like they want to pose out with the floor. Like the floor, they hit the floor, like go and hit the floor very hard. So this is called active landing. Yeah. So what Sam mean by pull is, this is the floor. When you run, you just pass by only lah. You don't hit them. Okay, so pass by. So listen to your landing will help. Yeah, and also, a lot of people they may not know whether they are overstriking or not, because overstriking means your strike length is very big. You run with because some people body composition, they have long legs, short body, short torso. So when they run, they tend to overstrike. Okay, so if you don't know whether you're overstriding, I will check their cadence first. What is your cadence? Yeah. So a lot of time people who try to run fast, but their cadence is low, that means their stride length will be very big. If you have big stride length, that means the chances of you overstriding is very high. So instead of me telling them, actually, do you know you have to put your heel and land below your hip? It's very hard to do this. Okay. So I will tell them, oh, then you take smaller steps. Smaller step. Don't run so big lah. Small step. This actually helps. Small step, lighter. It helps to release symptoms. And another common reason why people start to get plantar fasciitis is they change shoe. Yeah, they change the shoe to a shoe with a lot of drops. Okay. Yeah, the heel to toe drops. Yeah, so they change it because they hear their friends say, this shoe is good, it's light, the shoe is light, very fast. So they go and change it. But do you know, to handle a very light shoes, you need to have strength, right? Like it's not everyone can drive F1 car, because you need to have strength to control the car with high speed. Same thing like shoes. If you want to wear very light shoe means less supportive. Okay, when you wear a less supportive shoe, yes, they are light. You need to have more strength. Okay, if you don't have strength, cannot even do calf raises for 25 times. That means if you wear that kind of shoe, your body cannot handle it. Okay, so you will have high risk of getting injury. So normally it's the shoe, change your shoe, and change your running technique. Try to change running technique, yeah, without proper guidance, and also the landing is very too loud, yeah, too rough and too loud lah. Okay.
Just to add on, for calf muscle to impact, right? Not overstride, so you will feel soreness because you're building the strength from there as well. First of all, second, you're doing the right things, so you need some time to adapt it. It will take you about at least minimum 2 to 3 weeks times. Okay, so yep. Okay, there's a question here.
Yeah, can you show the question?
Yes, Hing Katie asks, "Hi Jess, may I know, does the infrared light help into recovery plantar fasciitis?" I think it's used something like cendawan or red color
Not
spotlight.
cendawan lah, like lamp lah.
Okay, red
Tân
color
tân
lamp. Yes, red color lamp. Hungry,
Okay.
I don't know. So to shoot on the infrared into your leg to generate the heat, I think is what he's trying to say lah.
Okay. So Hang, to answer your question, right? When we treat plantar fasciitis means they have pain in the heel ma. So when we treat pain, we talk about whether we are treating the symptoms or we are treating the cause of the problem. So to treat the pain, yes, the infrared light will help. But what is the cause of the problem? If the cause of the problem is your bad running technique, your landing is very rough, your shoe is not suitable, you have poor mobility of your leg, poor strength, infrared is going to control the symptoms, but it will not get rid of the symptoms, because our treatment is always looking at get rid of the pain. We don't want the pain to come back. So treat the symptom, yes, infrared light will help. So okay, next question.
Okay, next question. Let me see. Okay, next question. Suwan, I can straight my leg, but not 90 degrees. What do you think,
okay.
guys?
Yes, because we are all not gymnasts, right? It's okay if you cannot get 90 degree, at least 80. Yeah, 80 is good. Okay, for normal people like us, 80. Yeah, so make sure you have 80 at least lah. And also watch out, maybe one leg you get 80, the other leg you only get 45. Yeah, so that is another issue as well. So make sure you check both leg and both are balanced.
Okay, next questions. Gary Lowe. Hi Jess, any relations between flat feet and plantar? Okay, flat feet.
Okay, according to research, this is a myth lah. A lot of people thought, flat foot associated with high chance of getting running injury. We don't talk about plantar first. Flat foot seems to be associated with a lot of problem, low back pain, knee pain, any kind of pain. But there is no research to prove that flat foot actually cause plantar fasciitis. Again, like I mentioned earlier, if your running technique is wrong, your strength is poor mobility, these are the other factors that actually play more role in causing plantar fasciitis than flat feet. There are a lot of flat feet people have no plantar fasciitis. Okay, yeah, and not everyone with plantar fasciitis. Not everyone with plantar fasciitis has flat feet. So I hope this answer your question. What you want to say, Sam, just now?
I'm a flat feet and plus plantar fasciitis Again, the 2 times kena is because first time is don't know why I kena. The second time is because first time I did something wrong. Second time I intention to do something wrong, but on purpose one, because to test the metronome and active landing. So until now, I don't have any plantar fasciitis, but I do a lot of drills and strengthening as well. So both together. So that is the must lah.
Okay, because when we look at flat feet, right? Flat feet is actually alignment and deformity issue, but not all this deformity will cause injury. Yeah, so don't worry, because always remember, not everyone with plantar fasciitis has flat feet, and not everyone with flat feet has plantar fasciitis. Okay. What you want to say just now, Sam? Sorry,
Just to add on is if you have a flat feet, you just need to work harder than others because you will tend to, because we don't have the arch support, put pressure on the muscles, the foot muscle there. So you need to work harder to strengthen the muscles. This is, I think, a few weeks back I watched one of the research is mentioned about this. Yes, you tend to have much more easier to tired, and especially your leg, your feet. Yes, it's true. Especially when you're
yeah,
standing, especially when you run, do other
mm,
things. Yeah, you need
yeah.
to do more hard work.
Yeah. So flat feet, you are just a little bit different for other people. You just need to do extra tuition for your leg only lah. So if you just now, I remember I talked about the toe grip strength. Yeah, the YouTube link. You can always refer to the test and then use the test as part of the strengthening exercise. So for those of you who is late, comment YouTube if you would like to get a video link about how to check your plantar fasciitis and how to reduce pain in the morning. And very important, if you really don't know how to test yourself, right? And you are not sure whether you test it correctly. If you're in Klang Valley, you can come and see me in PJ. Comment pain, PAIN. Then I will send you the voucher. Then you can come over for a free assessment. Okay. If you want a YouTube link, if you're not in Klang Valley, comment YouTube. If you want to come over and let me do the assessment for you, comment pain. Okay, if you want both, then you can comment YouTube and pain lah.
Okay, for me it's simple. You don't need to comment anything. As long as you comment YouTube or pain, either one, we will send you today. RFA will send you the 14 days program for 7 drills, like how to prevent injuries, how to run better. So it's a basic 7 drills. It's a friendly one. You can book together with your kids. Don't worry about that.
Okay, next question.
YouTube and pain. Oh, someone comment YouTube and pain.
Wah, kanchong lah, this guy. Okay, next. Any question?
Okay, just I have one question. Just now you mentioned about people who's like the, how to say, tall guys versus the short guy, right? So is it tall guy tends to have more cases for plantar to get plantar fasciitis because they. Hello?
I cannot hear your last sentence because the connection was unstable. Can you repeat your last sentence?
Okay, so just give examples: a tall guy and a short guys. So is it tall guy tends to have more chances to get plantar fasciitis because their running is the cadence is lesser than the short guy, because the short guy tends to have more faster cadence because they can run very fast cadence.
Okay, so far, according to research, right, they don't look at their height alone. They look at their BMI instead. Yeah, because if you are taller, you will be heavier. Okay, if you're shorter, you're supposed to be lighter because you are smaller, ma. So, people with high BMI, which is heavy, overweight, tend to get more plantar fasciitis as compared to instead of just height alone. So it's more about BMI. Is your weight and your height correct or not? Yeah.
Like just now I mentioned, if you do overstride, right, you add in a more impact 2 to 3 times your body weight. If you have overweight, right, they even more, I think.
Oh, thingy.
Fingy asked about what is the relationship between tight hamstring and plantar fasciitis. Is there any
Oh,
relationship?
of course. Very good question, Feng Yi. I have to use a very scientific term. Yeah. As you can see, plantar fasciitis is very much related to calf. Calf is the back of your leg, and hamstring is the back of your thigh. So hamstring and calf, they actually is considered a posterior chain, means the muscles at the back of your leg. So when you're running, you are not just running using your calf or hamstring only. You are running using your calf, your hamstring, and your glutes. Yeah, so the glutes, the hamstring, and the calf, all these three pieces of muscles, they have to work very closely for you to run. So can you imagine your department got three staffs, but one of the staff is sick or tight or not functioning? The other two will be overworking. So a tight hamstring, it's related to plantar fasciitis in this way, whereby when the hamstring is tight, they cannot perform and absorb the impact and produce the force when you run, and this will irritate the calf, or the calf have to compensate for the loss of flexibility of the hamstring. Yeah, so this will collectively cause plantar fasciitis. Okay, so I hope you understand my explanation. Yeah, because patient don't normally ask this kind of deep question. So
Oh, very technical question. Okay,
very
luckily
technical question.
luckily we
Yeah.
got Jess here, so Jess can
Mm,
help me answer very deep, in-depth questions.
okay.
So guys, remember to comment YouTube or Pain to get your YouTube link and also the free assessment. Okay.
If you have a question, please feel free to put your question in the comment area. Yeah, we'll try to answer your question. Yeah.
Can I ask? Usually, people who got plantar fasciitis, are they doing a long distance or short distance? Is there
Actually,
any
both. Both also
both?
have. Both also have. But short distance tend to be, not to say short distance, because it happens when they do a lot of speed training.
Oh,
Because
okay.
if you do short distance, right, you do interval and speed.
Mm, mm,
But when you do long distance running, also you sometimes have to practice speed
mm,
and a bit of sprinting. And a lot of time is a training structure problem. They overemphasize on the speed training, and they forgot to strengthen the calf, and they forgot to
mm,
recover the calf muscles. So
mm,
it's very hard to say whether it's long distance or short distance running. But if they do excessive speed training, yes, high risk.
mm. Ben asked
Ben,
about any recommendation on shoes to use if have plantar. So I think just now
uh,
Jess got mentioned that there's two types of shoes. One is a very less support one, which is those milli shoes. Another one would be the more skill set issue, right? Try not to wear too thin one the shoes, because you will do overstride, because the impact will go into you as well. So this
mm,
is as mentioned before.
mm.
But to
So,
me, I think is the main thing is not the foot. Okay, it's not about the leg. It's your whole body structures.
yeah,
Okay, the
yeah.
shoe is a add-on, something like add-on.
Mm,
Okay,
mm.
so if you're running wrong, even with the good shoe or bad shoes, you will still get
Yes,
plantar fasciitis. That's
yes.
my point.
Yeah, Ben, Sam was absolutely right, because if you have a plantar fasciitis, if you come and see a physio or see a coach, right, we have to interview you first. Yeah, we have to
Mm,
check, is your BML okay? Is your hamstring flexibility okay? Is your calf strength okay? Is your toe
mm,
mobility okay? Is your running technique okay? Yeah, all this must okay. Yeah, if all these are not okay, you wear any shoe also problem. Yeah, so shoe also we must check lah. Did you change your shoe?
mm,
Are you wearing the shoe correctly or not? Sometimes you get shoe and also the shoe lacing also wrong, or maybe the size is wrong as well. Yeah, so
mm,
there are quite a number of things we need to consider besides
mm.
shoes lah.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
But shoe is not the main thing. Don't get me
Mm,
wrong, okay? But one more thing to add on is just now just mentioned about the active landing, right? So to be honest, we don't really care how you landed it, because landing actually is a result. It's not a active things, you know. So you need to think how to pull your leg. That is the most important. The intention. So you have one intention. You choose one. Either you choose how to land or you choose how to pull your leg. If you choose how to land, congratulations, you're gonna get a lot of high chance of injuries. Okay. So if you
mm.
choose how to pull your leg, right, your landing will become very natural. This is always we say natural running. Okay.
Yeah. If you don't understand what Sam is talking about, sometimes people they don't understand what Sam is talking about because it's very deep and need a lot of imagination. I would
Mm,
strongly recommend you to attend one of his running clinic after MCO. It's very helpful. He's going to show you what he mean by pull, and then he's going to demonstrate on you what is the correct feeling on how do you pull your leg when you run. Yeah. So running is not about running. Also need to teach one may. If you are just running in the park like 1 km a
mm,
day, no need to teach one. But
mm,
nowadays, people are crazy. People, Chinchai also ultra marathoner already. So it's very serious. You have to take your running techniques very seriously, especially if you are committed to half marathon, full marathon, and ultra marathon. Yeah. Mm.
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 Okay, Cristalo asks, is plantar fasciitis can easily cause to hurt ankle pain?
Ankle
Ankle
parts. Okay.
parts. Okay.
So, Crystal, okay, it's not the plantar fasciitis that cause ankle to hurt, but instead I would say remember I mentioned just now we talked about the toe flexibility, the calf muscle strength, and some hamstring flexibility, all these tests, right? If you have problems with all these, very high chance you will get problems around the ankle area. So plantar fasciitis is just one of them only. So plantar fasciitis is not the cause of your ankle problem, but the other cause that I mentioned just now, yeah, the weak muscles, the inflexible muscles are the one that cause ankle problems. Yeah, you are just lucky that plantar fasciitis come to you lah.
Just to add on, I think if let's say you don't spend some time to think of why you cause the plantar fasciitis, so you will once you have the plantar fasciitis, right? So you compensate with other injury will come, which is other thing will come together.
Yes,
Because if
ankle
your left
ankle.
side is injury, you try to compensate your right side. So it's like add on, something will come, extra thing will come. Okay.
So when we treat someone with pain like plantar fasciitis, it's just pain at the bottom of the heel only. But we have to look beyond the heel. We have to look at the toes. We have to look at the back of the knee and even hamstring. Yeah. So
Yep.
these are related. Okay. So these are related because we want to treat the cause of the pain instead of the symptoms of the pain.
Oh, okay. I think they ask the questions. If the calf compression will help into tight hamstring for long distance. What do you think, Jess? This one.
Okay. I think
Compression,
Miss
calf compression.
Paul Chai actually misunderstood the function of calf compression.
Hmm.
So I think long distance tight hamstring, he mean the cramping sensation at the hamstring area. So
Yep.
cramping sensation and tight hamstrings are two different things, okay? Your muscle get cramped after long distance running is very common. Yes, it will help you feel better if you have something to hold them, okay? It helps to relieve. But if you have tight hamstring, if you're talking about tight hamstring, tight means the length is short length. When you do hamstring test, you fail. You cannot straighten fully. Calf compression cannot help. Yeah. Okay.
I would recommend if you let's say you have a tight hamstring, right? You can do some foam roller. Try and do some straightening, okay, for your hamstring or other parts as well. This
To
is
make
my
your
advice.
foam, to make your foam rolling or stretching more interesting, right? Do the hamstring test before you roll and stretching, and then redo the test after you roll and stretching. Then you will see the difference. Okay.
You'll find the magic one. Hey, how come? All
Okay.
right, Gary again. So, have to focus on flexibility and strength of calf, hamstring, glute beside body posture.
Body. I think he's talking about running posture. Is it?
Yeah, I think running
Huh?
posture. I think okay. Flexibility, strength training, and posture skill lah. I would call this the skill lah. It's three different things. So you need to see which one you lack of. Okay. So then from there you need to improve from there. So it's three different things. Yes, for sure, three of them are equally important. If you don't have a good posture, you have injury. If you don't have flexibility, your body to take up the load. So three of them are equally important.
Okay, I need to add on a little bit, Gary.
Okay.
So, how to know whether which one to focus, your posture or flexibility or hamstring? There's so many things to focus, right? Have an assessment. Okay, assessment means the first time you meet a coach or a physio, we will ask you question. We will do the test. Okay, throughout the test, for example, if we found out, okay, Gary, you have good strength of your calf, but poor flexibility of your hamstring, then don't think about strength already. Work on your flexibility of your hamstring. Yeah. Or we found out, oh, your calf strength is good, flexibility all good, but technique wrong. Then you just focus on your technique, lor. Yeah. So it's very hard for us to tell you which one to focus now without assessment. We are just giving you the possible factors that cause plantar fasciitis. Okay. So if you want to know which one are you have to meet us in person.
Okay, for running services, you can check out from there, even from training as well for the drill and everything, etc. If you have a treadmill, then you can done at a treadmill lah. If you don't have a treadmill, you still can do the strength and the running drill techniques lah.
So for those of you who just come in late, just now I talked about how to check your strength, how to check your flexibility and the mobility in YouTube. I will send you YouTube link if you comment YouTube in the comment. Okay. Yeah. So if you're not sure how to do yourself at home, you can come to me if you're in Klangberry, my office in PJ, comment pain, and then you can see me after MCO. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, Tech Y, I say good answer. Oh, thank you, Tech Y. Good answer to which question? I answer so many questions, no?
Yeah. Which person could answer first, Jess or Sam? Okay, take one.
Yeah lah, he say me lah. He say me.
Okay, yeah. Your fans. Yeah. So, Jess, you have done so many Facebook Live in or people ask about injuries. What is the most questions beside knee pain? I know it's the most. We talk a lot knee pain. So, what other thing you encounter? People talk about it.
I think I get all kinds of questions, but what I notice is, from the question itself, I realize people actually neglected the importance of assessment, find out the cause of the problem. They will ask like, which shoe is good for plantar fasciitis? Which running technique good for plantar fasciitis? I got this pain here. Can I do this and do that? Yeah. So it's very hard for me to answer quick question like this, yes or no or okay, because I didn't do any assessment. So please, for those of you who is watching, if you have injury, any kinds of injury, it's important to have assessment, find out the cause of the problem first. Yeah, instead of asking one of it. Yeah. So if you ask one of it, it's very hard for me or Sam to tell you, because you may ask, hey, so Sam, when I pull, when I run, does it mean I have no injury? No, cannot. Yeah. It's not true. Yeah. So you have to emphasize on the assessment, reflect why you are injured, what happened before the injury, did you do anything special? Yeah. So reflect yourself first. Okay.
Because sometimes my side as a coach, I also need to assess two things, usually from the video and from the running data point of view. So if I have these two data, right, it will be more accurate that I can analyze that what is the main challenge and weakness they have. So from there, we can help them to improve that area.
Yeah.
Because
so
without the data, we don't know what is the actual problem. Because the question you guys ask now, right, is still very, we can answer very general, but the real answer is inside the data. If you have those videos or YouTube. Okay.
Sam, do you want to show some of the video product? Like when you do running analysis, what do you do? In case people don't know, like cannot imagine your running analysis.
I don't have a sample.
Yeah. When I first met Sam, he actually took a video of my running. I thought I run okay, I thought. Wow, but when he took my video, I look at the video like, oh, you're very bad running form. Yeah. A lot of time we actually shocked and one. We thought we're running okay, we're running perfect. But when you see the video, like, wow, yeah, man, cannot. So the video analysis is very important because we can see video slow motion, and then we can, from there, it's very easy for us to see what is your problems. That's why whenever I have patients coming with running injury, I always have to look at two things. Do you have problems with your strength or mobility or joints, or you have problems with your running? Yeah. Especially every time after physio, you got better, then you go and run, then the pain come back. That means something wrong with your running technique already.
Wait, got one people ask, what is this? They will ask. Oh no, he just comment name only. Okay.
Comment, ask friend to come and watch and listen. So for those of you, If you want to do assessment, if you're not sure, you can comment pain, PAIN, and now you can get a free assessment from me after MCO. Okay, is your slide ready, Sam?
Yeah, I only got one slide to share, just to share some. Okay, these are the slides. So, okay, basically in running video analysis, right, I look at three things. I always say the three things. Are you done correct or not? Okay, if you're not, then you did wrong. Okay, the first thing first I look about is are you doing heel strike or not, or mid foot strike? Okay, so if you land, so second I will look into your back to the pose, falling and pulling. So are you in the frame or not? These are the three SOP. So usually video analysis, we are looking on these four things only. Are you did wrong? Are you did correct these three? Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Sam, do they normally take video of your running and send to you for analysis online?
Yes,
Can
they do.
that?
Yes, they can do that. So basically, they can send to me using, they shoot the videos. I will send them 1, 2, 3 step 1, 2, 3. They shoot the video, they send it to us, then we analyze, we send back to them. So inside the video we send back to them, right, with our voice, with our analyzed drawing. So they understand what is the issues, point it out. Because we don't tell them, hey, you did wrong or you did something not right. We show them, hey, this is you. So usually they will say, whoa, okay, this is the first time I saw these things. So yeah.
Okay. So it's a people able to see what is the problem, like you will like highlight, right?
Yeah, I will highlight to them and tell them that, okay, why your intention doing this? How can you do it better? And from there, then we can advise him. Let's say, okay, he have active landing. So what kind of drill can we give them to do? So from there, only we do more. Because without that, right, we will not know what thing caused him to have this plantar fasciitis.
Yes.
And we also try to ask them what kind of past or current injury they have, and future how to prevent it. Yes.
Yes, you're right. And just now you mentioned about the running drills, 14 days running drills thingy, right? Inside,
Yes.
do you have drills to improve running form as well, right? All are
Yes,
for
I have.
running form.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
All the 7 drills, including post fall pull as well. So it's very, very basic one. So you can start from there. Yes, we already have some very good result come back, because after 14 days, we asked them, hey, how do you do before, after? They felt, okay, my calf is a bit sore, but I doing correctly. So we try to assess them from to sign this free program, 14 days, because this is what we launched during MCO, because the first 2 weeks MCO, we launched this program. Consistent, we have a lot of people sign up this program. It's a free introduction programs through us. Yes.
Okay. And I have a question to ask you, Sam. What do you think about barefoot running?
Okay, to me, barefoot running, let's think about pro and con now, okay? So let's talk about not good one first. So I see a lot of people, they started with barefoot running, straight away they increase their mileage and straight away they go for the race without the shoes. These are the thing that I think is very dangerous, because your feet just start to adapting the barefoot running. Okay, so and you don't have the shoe to protect your feet. So this is the things you need to take note. If you really want to start with the running barefoot, right, you need to get some really barefoot specialist advisors. There's someone barefoot specialist advisor there. But you ask me, I also train at barefoot, but only into run the easy section, right? Usually I'll take out my shoe and run 10 minutes. There's a few good about it. One is you develop your good perceptions. Like, how do you feel when you're running? Imagine that when you take up the shoe to run, right, you will not land on a hill most of the time. You will get the perception, how to feel. Second, you strengthen your leg, because our leg have a lot of muscles, man. Like me, I'm a flat feet, so I need to train more on doing the barefoot training as well. But in the safety environment, like the grasses, those place you are very confident, there's no like things to injure you one lah. Dangerous things are, you see. So that's the hygiene issue as well. So I will recommend to do barefoot training, but in the race I will say that you need to take your own safety lah.
Okay, so the moral of the story is no matter what shoe you wear, try not to wear and whack. Okay, so if you
Yep.
want to wear, you just wear and run short distance until you feel comfortable and progress the mileage slowly. Yeah, so like for example, last time you wear shoe A and you 1 week you run 50 km per week. Later you change to a lighter shoe or even barefoot or minimalist, right? You're actually not advisable to run 50 km per week. Okay, because with the lighter shoe, it comes with lesser support. You actually have to reduce your mileage to test the shoe. Okay.
And one more thing to add on barefoot running, right? So to me, it's not you take off your shoe, you know how to run. You need to study, you need to understand to learn how to run. Then only with the without shoe, you know how to run. So this one you need to take note. It's not take off your shoe. Okay, I know how to run very good at professional. Not the case lah. Yeah, you
No
still need
joke.
to. Yeah, you still need to spend some time to study how to run, learn from someone, or you can study at YouTube and read a book. Okay, so yeah. Oh,
Okay, I
there's a
think I have
question.
Kai Tan, relationship between big toe and running. Okay, I need to
Toe.
show you a picture, then you understand what I'm talking about. Okay, just give me few minutes, I need
Big
to
toe.
show Kai the anatomy of plantar fascia first, so he can understand what I'm talking about. Why you need to check big toe.
Not yet.
Not yet lah. Well, today the question a bit challenging, quite deep,
Yeah, very technical. Luckily, we got Jess here.
Don't worry, I can answer. Okay, are you going to see my screen?
Yep. Hold on.
Okay, can see already, right? Okay, from the picture, so
Yep.
this is a picture of how your plantar fascia looks like. Okay, so plantar fascia is the white color thingy. As you can see, this is this is your heel bone. Okay, so plantar fascia comes from the heel bone and it goes up and then it goes to 5 toes. Okay, so this is your plantar fascia. That's why you always have pain when your plantar fasciitis near to the heel bone and is the inner side. Okay, so inner side of the foot gets pain more frequently, and inner side of the foot links to big toe because big toe is the first few toe is linked to the inner side of the foot. That's why the mobility of the toes is very important to the health of your plantar fascia. Okay, so if you see this the anatomy and how they runs at the bottom of the leg, right? If you have tight plantar fascia, you won't be able to extend your toe fully. Okay, so people with tight plantar fascia, the tension that being built in the heel when they run will be much higher. Okay, so I hope this answer your question. Yeah, this is based on the anatomy of plantar fascia. Okay. Sam, you can understand or not, Sam?
I can understand. Just that I think my PC lag a
Where are
bit.
you?
PC lag a bit. You can hear my voice, right?
Yeah, I can hear you, but I cannot see you.
I know. I
Mm,
think my PC hang already.
okay,
Anyway,
okay. Never mind.
I need to
Oh,
wait for a few seconds. Okay, can already. Wait let me just on back. Okay.
yeah.
Wow. Kanjiong PC hang already. So I want to show one more things. For plantar fasciitis, one is you do active landing, right? This one is called active landing. You can hear the sound, right? Can you hear the sound, Jess?
Yeah.
Okay, this is called active landing. Okay, there's one more thing to cause the plantar fasciitis is when you do a lot of overstride, right? So heel strike or overstride, right? You tend to land like this, then you roll on it. So you can see this mouse, right? This is where your plantar fasciitis overstretch. You see that? This is cause your inflammation as well. Imagine you're running at 160 step per minute. Imagine you do a ultra or you do
Oh,
a marathon billion step, right? So that's cause you inflammation like this, your plantar.
yeah. Like
See
someone
that?
slapped on your face, like 160 times in a minute for 4 hours. Bengkak, man. Yeah.
50
This is what.
already, 50 already bengkak, no need 160.
Yeah. So this is what
Later,
happens to plantar fascia. You keep slapping them on the floor. Like you imagine you slap your face for 160 times per minute for 4 hours. If
yeah.
only you can finish in 4 hours lah for full marathon. Yeah.
Yeah. So now you laugh, huh? Yeah. Okay. I think we have talked about, I think, almost 1 hour. But right, we should talk about half hour only, right? 30
Yeah lah.
minutes on. So
Never mind
yeah, I think we OT already today. Never mind
Yeah.
lah. As long as everyone happy, everyone stay back for Lady Gaga 2 a.m., right?
Yeah.
Live
And
concert.
also, last but not least, there are 3 things that we are giving today. One is the 14 days running drills from Run Fast Academy. The other one is my YouTube link to watch how you assess your plantar fascia and ankle at home by yourself. The third thing is, if you don't know how to assess yourself, you get a free assessment by commenting pain. Yeah. If you want YouTube link, you comment YouTube. If you want the assessment, you comment pain. Okay.
Oh, Mehan. Hi, Mehan. Hi, Alvin. Hi, Net Wong. Kola. Wow, a lot of old friends here.
Sam, just now the analogy of you slapping, that one's scary, man.
Scary, yeah.
Yeah lah.
This is. I think most of the people you see when they almost finish the race, right? I think 80% people, they are like slapping on the floor because they are so tired and mental is out and they don't care anymore. They just yeah. Can you post the video on the recorder video? You mean this video? YC? Is automatic will be in my RFA page. The video will be there. Yes. Hi, Mehan.
But this is the assessment video is not here. It's not recorded. If you want the link, you comment YouTube. Then I'll send you the link lah. Because we don't know which video you're talking about.
Yeah, I will search. Good, YC. Okay, I think we are done for tonight. So hope to see you guys. We will still prepare some special topic upcoming lah, but not so soon. So stay tuned. Check around Apple Physio Facebook. Check for our Run Fast Academy Facebook. Make sure you leave a comment, YouTube and pin. We're gonna send you the 3 bonus things. Okay. Free assessment from Apple Physio, and the drill from Apple Physio and drill from Run Fast Academy. So today we have 3 bonus special one. Normal day we only have 1 or 2 only. Today have 3. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. We are done. Bye guys. Thanks for support. Bye bye. And